Alright, this is Alex with skullbanger.net. I'm here with Metsatöll at their stop in Minneapolis. How's everybody doing?
Absolutely perfect.
Great. Let's see. Well, first I wanted to ask about your new album. I'm sorry if I butcher your language. It's Karjajhut.
Karjajhut.
Karjajhut. I noticed it seems more aggressive and straightforward than your previous albums, but you don't sacrifice your folk metal sound. What have you done differently with the new album that you haven't done before, and what risk did you take on this album that you haven't taken before?
No, first of all, we lowered the guitar tunings from normal rock and roll to lower B. So,
Uh, uh, we want to do a little bit different album, like since start. So it was more
aggressive.
aggressive and more faster. That's what, and more, you know,
Juicy.
Juicy?
yeah.
Sexy?
Yeah, sexy. Why not? And that was the main idea before we started to write the songs.
Yeah, like when you make music, you're taking risks. So like we try to be not so commercial. Okay, it's one side of the like music business. You have to sell, you have to do something. But as a musician, it's always good to not take risks, but do something differently, a little bit like to be like for your own stuff. Like it's like do something different, like to be more interesting for like playing to different songs. When you have it's not something like to write more aggressive music to do something like it's maybe for in big picture it's not so safe way because everyone likes like certain songs what you have wrote what you have done but maybe it's like a little bit unsafe way but for musician it's more interesting to do something differently.
And we always like to do something new when we write new albums. All our albums are different when you listen to them. You know, some of them are truly raw, but this time we did a lot more work in the studio to get the sound like really fat and stuff like that. And also,
But main idea was that we keep the tempo, and we at this time we didn't make it too prog.
So yes. Too progressive.
Yes.
That makes sense.
We tried to do it not too progressive,
yeah.
because it's always going too progressive for us. But I think this is anyway not risk because any guitar is what we play all the time. Anyway, if Lauri takes these folk instruments and Markus singing, it anyway sounds like Metsatöll. It's like
Yes,
we already
We can do everything what we want. It sounds still Metsatöll.
Yes, and thanks to lower tuning on guitars, you know, there are more songs where Lauri also sings as a lead singer. You know, we took advantage of his low voice.
Okay.
And actually this beat tuning is only tuning what fit with folk instruments.
Yes.
We can do never like drop tunings
Yeah.
because this is not fit with folk instruments.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. It's interesting.
Yes.
All right. Could you talk about your musical influences, not just metal, but more non-metal? Like, what do you listen to outside of metal?
It's every person is different. So at our spare time, like I don't listen music at all.
Yes,
that
because
time.
you know, well, last year we had like 3 tours and new album recording. Actually, For this album, the best influence was silence. You know, always you keep yourself in silence, and then you go into the studio and play really raw and really aggressive. So,
Yeah,
but
it
otherwise, you
depends.
know, yes, I like to listen to industrial, like frontline assembly and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And,
besides metal, I like maybe even classical music.
yes, and I like Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, but of course you actually you cannot really tell your influences. It's something for like the bystander to think and write maybe there or maybe this maybe that, because like if you like a normal living person, you like do your everyday things and listen different music, you cannot say that like in this album we had influences of that this and that, because we don't want to do something like the others do, but like we do our own stuff. But of course when you listen to some kind of music and like you are influenced, of course you like something, it's like you get inspiration from somewhere,
Yeah,
like, but you cannot tell it exactly that like okay this song it's like I got like influenced by this or that.
Yeah, we have thrown away really many guitar riffs because
Maybe a
they
couple of albums.
sound for us like maybe it's too similar for something in other guitar riff or something like that.
We are like rule if we do guitar riffs and or write the songs, and if somebody tell this riff is exactly riff from this band,
No, not exactly, but it
but
reminds
but
me.
it reminds, and then we listen that, and if it's similar or almost the same, we just throw it away. It's
hard,
and
but sometimes
we
you come up like, oh my god, so good riff. Come on, this is Black Sabbath.
I knew it. I knew it.
I knew it.
but yeah, we already in metal. No, I am in metal music already since '84, and listen very into in old school death thrash, everything, and I listen. No, I can tell maybe not now, but I know like almost all old school death and thrash metal bands. Okay, maybe not all, but I listen them all, and if something sounds similar, we very like tough with that, not put other bands riffs in our music.
Okay.
So
But,
maybe we have maybe we have like 4 albums riffs throwing away because of that.
but of course, like connected to like non-metal music, like I don't use listen metal music anymore. Like we have so much shows, so much concerts, and like and all the times it's like metal. So I like it's it's not so like usual things that I go home and like put something like Judas Priest or like whatever in the like CD player, because it's something you got like this is full. We had metal shows, okay. I listen really much like old traditional music, like Karjajhut recordings from all over the world, mostly Estonian old recordings, wax recordings, like non-metal American music. I like Billie Holiday's recordings. Tom Waits is one of my favorites.
Okay, sounds good. Also wanted to ask, I don't speak a word of Estonian,
Yeah.
and I don't think a lot of your fans probably do either.
Yes.
So I was wondering how big of an influence does folklore play in your lyrics and themes? If you could give a rundown of that, maybe.
It's I think it's the same way that like music and inspiration that like I cannot tell it like the others do it, but I do researches about Estonian folklore and traditional songs. I have Archaic Males Singing Society back in Estonia, and I have released folk song book about Estonian folk songs. So like it's normal that I got I don't take inspiration of that because but I have influence by really like old Estonian traditional songs and like because something from it goes to the lyrics also. But I cannot tell. Maybe someone in some time, maybe 50 years, someone does a like research about like Metsatöll lyrics influences and they take something out, but probably it's not true.
All right, I wanted to ask about touring. You guys have performed in tiny venues, I believe, on your website. It said your first show was for both of your fans, something like that. It's in your bio on your website. It says you performed everywhere from for both of your fans all the way up to 100,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of rival's joke. The both of fans were in the
And
gig.
the dog.
Yeah. I remember one gig like in England. There was one show and there was 11 people only, like, and 5 of them were local crew. But yeah, anyway, always we love to play. It's like playing music is always fun. How much ever the people is like, we play for ourselves. Like,
But luckily this was like the only gig what I remember where was 11 people.
yeah. But of course it's really good when it's really much crowd and they are enjoying our music. So it's like two-way thing and concerts that like if you play alone you play it differently. When you play to the 10,000 people it's different.
Yeah. Well, I was curious about the reaction you received outside Europe, like especially in Asia. How's the crowds been there? Have they been like rabid for your music, or been no difference, or?
We have not been in Asia.
We've been Afghanistan in Asia.
That's
But that was
for the locals.
that was there are no locals for
Only some like workers.
we want very much be them there, but they are. But this was like.
We played in soldiers camps.
This is Camp Bastion, and even those locals who are translators, local translators, even they not get to the show. I don't know. This is army rules.
The other camp, Camp Pimon, had
Yes.
few
In
locals.
Estonian based the locals watching behind the yard, you know.
I saw that in the video. They were watching.
Yeah.
No,
I think the music is like it's something different. It's like if I go to the like whatever rave party, it's like also something like uncommon to me. But if the music is good, then it's good. When it's like when it's not, it's not.
Not so good.
The music is like international language. So like we sing only in Estonian, like, but we have a lot of fans all over the world. So language of the music is something like when you get there, you get there.
And if somebody is interested, we have translations in our homepage, so then you can see what's the songs about.
It's a little bit the same thing. Where people, the interviewer guy is asking for us. You sing in Estonian, and nobody understand that how it's like possible, or it's okay, or what you feeling. Then I always say this answer. If you like, do you like Rammstein band? If you know Rammstein, and everybody likes, but nobody speak German. It's the same thing.
Yes.
It's like this.
Of course, a little bit like if you make set lists for like outside of Estonia, like playing songs. Usually, I'm just think too. We are thinking like if you put this the song in like whatever language in your head, like does it speak something like foreign people who doesn't understand Estonian? Then we choose songs that are not so lyrical, like centered. Like in Estonia, we play a little bit other songs because it talks something to normal Estonians, like. Yep.
Well, personally, I've never gone to look up your lyrics or any other, like Fintroll, for example. I don't look up the
Yeah.
translations.
Me too.
It's like a fifth instrument to us, the vocals, and that's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I
No,
think,
it's like for everyone there is like different things that are important in music or in songs. I myself, I am really lyric centered. When I don't like the lyrics, when it's crap, the music can be whatever. I don't like because like when like if it lyrically has no concept or like it's like something like bad, like really shitty done. Like, the
That's
music
why
can
we,
be as
yeah.
good as it gets, but like, if the lyrics are not for me, then the music is not for me. I'm really like lyric centered.
And that's why we happy Lauri take care of this business in our band. So all the
Drive also.
yeah,
No, but Lauri takes the final word and watches the is the lyrics okay?
I think
or
the
not
lyrics like I met a guy in Seattle, Norwegian guy. No, he was Swedish, but he made a research about Norwegian black metal lyrics, and we talked about really much like about metal lyrics, and we both got to the same point, that if the lyrics are like taken off from music, like when you separate them and you take only lyrics, not knowing like the music, the lyric has to be in a way that you can read it as a poem or like something that has something in it, like.
something to say.
Yeah, but of course, like when you like take really easy music, whatever, like disco, dancing music, it has completely another function. Like the function is not to talk to people, but the function is to have
Entertain
fun,
the people.
entertain and to have fun. Like
Yes.
then it's lyrics are not so important. But I think the metal music itself is like a kind of other things, like it has. Of course, it has function as like to have fun or like party music, but I think mostly metal lyrics are like it has some point in it usually, like
has meaning and depth to it.
it should be. Like.
We talk, yeah, we've been to Tbilisi and I talk with at the Gates singer Thomas about the same thing, and he said too it's about the same thing what Lauri talking, and he says it's very he try always to do the same thing to tell with lyrics something, but sometimes it's very hard to put, but he try always to do the same thing.
And of course, like, when you translate lyrics, like this, something always going missing. But like, but the same thing in Estonia. Like when you like write lyrics, everyone takes a little bit like personally. It changes in people's minds. So like when you write something, you want to like put a meaning and like a feeling behind the words, like between the words, between the lines. But this is the way you think it should be. But another man or like female like listens it and takes it completely differently. Like so, the lyrics are always personal for everyone, like a little bit different. And when you translate it into like Metsatöll lyrics into English, there is something always going missing. And I think people, wherever, when they read our English lyrics, it's something. It has like a little bit different meaning for foreign people.
Okay. Well, you covered two of my questions there, so I think the last thing I've got is what's next for Metsatöll? Any ideas?
No, we really hope to get now, after touring, we would really like to get some bigger festivals. We truly hope to get now for the next year. And of course, we haven't toured Europe with a new album actually. It could be also good. But let's see what
I think 2015 our goal to do Europe and we try to do one South American tour.
Yes.
That we're working on it. That we sign
deal.
concept booking deal with Finnish King for entertainment now.
So
And it's maybe and we hope it's helps our thing, because since today we make all the things by ourselves.
yes,
And
but our hands doesn't reach
yes.
so far anymore, you know.
And in the festivals, to get those festivals, there is everything is not about music only. There is business and blah 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 blah. Yeah, but well, I'm sure we find the door to get this festival.
Yes, and if we ever have to come back USA again, then we don't want to be openers anymore. We want to play longer sets because we have so much music to show, you know, to the people.
Yes,
It's hard to fit
yes,
everything
our
for the 40 minutes.
profile into 40 minutes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
You got 6 albums now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot.
yes.
And they are different, and we are,
Yes, different faces for the songs and stuff. And right now, if you are going to watch the show tonight, you will see that it's a little bit different from the last years.
Yeah,
But this is
time
like
we
new
promoting,
album too.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
this
no album promotion.
yes, and it's
That's
faster and pretty aggressive.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's all I got. You guys have anything else you'd like to add, or
No.
no?
Yeah, just
Rock your socks off.
yeah.
Rock your socks off. Yes.
Just usual things. Check our web page and Facebook and blah blah blah. You know.
All right. Well, I wanted to thank all of you for taking the time to speak with me, and I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to hearing you tonight.
Yes,
thank
you. And thank you.
Yeah, and if it's ready or something, will you put this email
Yeah, just
something?
yeah.
When we
Yeah.
can also read it.
Send us just email.
We can put it in the Facebook of our
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah.
Blinded by a shooting star.